EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. The season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and goal at the 1. Wilson on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Toney. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, here's Love. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
7. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
yards remain on second down. Now Wilson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and its pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bengals. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, it's Love, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mahomes now on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a give running right is Love. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the foot.
Touchdown, Falcons! Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Gary and Conley. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Bengals drive about to get going
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They turn to Love on the handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Bengals 15-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bryce Love, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14.
Josh Lambeau set to kick.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
From the 24, Mahomes flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught, Smith. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28, Bengals 20.
On 2nd down, Love. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but
This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Yr2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
At the 44-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown, Falcons. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Mahomes to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going to give it to Love. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta